I'm in the backyard of Katie Smallhair's. Every spring I like coming down here and seeing the budding of a new season. She has a lot of great flower selection. I mean, I'm horrible with this type of stuff. I killed every plant I had except for a geranium in my old house outside of Boston, the South Shore, where I'd won a geranium or something. No, a rhododendron at a church raffle. Now, I lived in the South Shore underneath the Blue Hills, and we wandered all over them. And the other thing I like back here is it's sort of a damp, and there used to be these rocks we would climb through in the Blue Hills. And this today has that, the promise of warmth, but it's still, the stone still held on to the winter. And we went up there, and one day, there were about four of us, my next door neighbor, a couple of other guys, and on top of Chickatawbut, which is the hill overlooking our neighborhood, there was a tower. And we climbed to the top of it. You could see my house, all the white houses of the suburban development. And then a pink house, which was mine, except my mother called it T-Berry. We looked to the left, and there's the missile base, which had been abandoned by LBJ because he's from Houston. He moved NASA down to Texas, Houston. Otherwise, the space voyage would have been, we're calling Boston, not Houston. But we said, there's nobody up there. It's been abandoned. So we go up there. Sure enough, there's nobody in there. Barbed wire fences. We crawl underneath the fence. We start wandering through the buildings. People had been there before, and they had smashed windows, and there was plenty more to vandalize. And the Vietnam War was going on, and friends of ours, brothers, were going to serve over there. Some did not come back. One boy had been killed in a rainstorm when he was hit by lightning. Others had been shot. We had no opinion on it. We thought we were fighting communism. But something about it didn't sound right. But you couldn't say that. If you said that, you were a commie fag. And you didn't want to be that in 1965 in America, especially on the South Shore of Boston. But we went up there and we started smashing shit. There was a glass map of the world. Destroy! Destroy windows! Took all the CO2 canisters and lit them off. And we were in this gigantic fog as if it was the end of the world. And then we cut the lanyard of the flagpole and started swinging around it like Aztec skydivers. And at that moment, the police showed up at the front gate. We hightailed it out of there and I just scooted underneath the fence and started laughing. And that's when the police showed up. 2 NBC cops grabbed us by the scruff of the neck. But it was only, they squirmed away. I was the only one that was left because I was petrified. They dragged me back to their car, throw me in the back seat. I think, oh, you're going to pay for every broken glass up there, every window, everything. There are thousands of them. I'd broken a glass window playing baseball. It cost me $5. $25,000. Where am I going to get that? And one of the cops turns around and says my name. You're Peter Smith. I said, yeah. He says, why were you doing that? He says, because I'm against the war in Vietnam. I don't know why I said that. He says, come here. I'm going to give you a beating, then let you go home. Beating versus $25,000. Will you call my parents? And he said, no. He walked me into the woods telling his friend, his co-worker, another cop, I'll be right back. Took me into the woods and said, listen, my brother died in Vietnam. I'm not for it either. I can't say anything. But I'm going to let you go. But you can't tell anybody about what I didn't do to you. said, okay, I'm not going to tell anybody. And he hit the tree hard, and I screamed. He says, go home. Walked away, sort of just shocked that I'd gotten away with a crime. And his name was Mr. Higgins, Officer Higgins. And it never went in my permanent record. And I remained against the war and still do today. And so did Officer Higgins.